Oh, great. Well, is he having one right now, the talk shoe thing? Because, so is there trouble in paradise, Rose? Are you and Todd having a difficult time? Is that why Guy thought he could swoop in and get you? Did you guys have an argument? Because I like having you as a sister-in-law, as everybody knows. Todd Morris is my brother. Okay. All right. I'm glad everything's okay. Now, I'll just let Todd deal with Guy. We all know that Guy was drunk tonight, that he'll sober up in the morning, and he does love his wife. We all know this. But I think he holds a private passion for Rose. And who wouldn't? Rose is an incredible person. Has, 5 shows on iHeartRadio? Consistent, helpful, kind, loving, compassionate. These are adjectives that I would attribute to my sister-in-law, Rose. Well, I remember like yesterday when Rose and Todd were married. She had the prettiest dress with all this beading. You might have thought it was a belly dance outfit, but no, it was her wedding dress. Beautiful wedding dress. You should have been there. It would have brought a tear to your eye. It did to Todd. I mean, he had to have 3 hankies. It was pretty bad. He couldn't keep it together. And Rose is quite good at cooking. The Desert Rose cookbook is soon to come out. A big portion of the cookbook will be addressed to cooking, because some people do not know between pot to piston and a cookie pan. Of course, she has all her cookies in there. So if you want some of Desert Rose cookies, you'll have to consult the Desert Rose cookbook. For lots of different reasons. Oh my God, what am I doing? So, Rose can cook. She can do more than make a sandwich. Now, when I make a sandwich, there might be arsenic on it. I would not advise taking my sandwiches, especially if you're a guy and you're Mr. Midnight Movie. He would always try to tell me, go make me a sandwich. And I said, with arsenic on it, that's where that comes from. But I have missed you all. I've missed the One Angry Jew, Mr. Midnight Movie, and Jewish producer with Inflammatory Talk. Great show. The One Angry Jew, just look him up. If you're listening and you're not aware of what's going on, these are some funny people. Funny people. People that will make you laugh and think about life in a different way. What better thing to do on a podcast than to help people laugh and help them look at life in a different way and to consider it. But, my goodness. Well, I look forward to hearing about how your ankle's doing, Rose. I don't know. Have you done a podcast recently? I don't know if she has. But I do know I need to find the other computer. Let's see, tomorrow night's Thursday. I gotta do phone bank. We have rehearsal. But I might be home by 10. I might. Gosh, I have so much to talk about. Oh, and that trip to Philbrook Museum. I didn't realize it was so loud. The people around me were just so freaking loud. How dare they? They were enjoying themselves. And I went through the Andy Warhol exhibit doing a podcast. I mean, how cool is that? It was amazing. Phenomenal. I was inspired. I really was. The camouflage. They had the Marilyn Monroe screen prints. And we got to do screen prints all the time. Down the lower floors, they had all these screen prints. And one was a Native American one with a skeleton. That was kind of weird. We had a local artist named Michelle Martin, and she was helping people or kids do screen prints. So my kids stayed there longer that time than they ever have. 5 hours of Andy Warhol, me talking on a podcast, waiting for them to get done with their screen prints. They had a great time. And it was beautiful. Just amazing. So I like Philbrook Art Museum. But anyway, it's close to an hour, and the first 20 minutes were dead. But I'm thinking about just going to sleep because I'm tired. And this medication I'm on, it's just really kicking my butt. One of my medications costs $1,400 a month. $1,400. I've never seen my doctor really panic, and she panicked this time. She goes, and you'll need this one for that one, and this pill for that one. I'm like, what the hell? Why give me all these medications? I mean, I came out there. I mean, I had to use one of those, the week. It's like all your medications for a week. You put them in these, like morning, noon, dinner, I think it says, and then bedtime. Because I can't keep them straight. She has me on a lot of antibiotics, and she keeps telling me over and over, if you get a bad virus, it could kill you. And it's not AIDS, but I have to go do some more lab work. I forgot, so I don't think it's as bad as she says. It can't be that bad. I mean, once a year they scare me. I swear to God, I think they get together and they point to each other. Now you do it this year. I've had too many scares, and I'm afraid that at one point it'll be the real deal, and I won't pay attention to it. So, let's see here. And last night I did that. I had aired Todd's chimp out. It was interesting, but I'm going to isolate it where they say that they did all this to me. Because a lot of people don't understand. They don't understand. So maybe I'll get some caffeine-filled drink. I don't know. Maybe Mountain Dew. One of my kids loves Mountain Dew, so I have it downstairs. And we can go on from there. I still haven't done anything with all those sex toys. I mean, my life is so crazy right now. I keep forgetting about all that inventory. I'm going to have to put it in a storage place or something. We're talking about $65,000 worth of sex toy material. Inventory, is that what you call it? Sex toy inventory? And I have no idea what to do, how to sell it, how to get rid of it. It's just crazy. Well, it's nice that you're loving this show, but I'd like to get where I could have people come on. So, I don't know. I think people should be kinder this year and help each other out. Maybe I won't wish death on the dumpster. Maybe I won't. That'd be a big step for me, honestly. I guess it's not so much as wishing death on her as I would be relieved that she wouldn't bother my kids again. Like, I seek relief. Does that make sense? I don't want anybody to die. I truthfully, down to my core, that is not something I want. I wish there was a pill where some people could just grow up a little bit and realize what they're doing is not in anybody's self-interest. Oh, on the sex toys, yeah. It's about $65,000 worth of inventory. So, I don't know. They have like sex swings in that thing. And, a lot of stuff I don't even know what it is. I have no idea. There is a whip, though. I thought about sending it to you, Rose. Just for a joke, just for a joke. Maybe you could keep my brother in line. I don't know. So, man, I start shaking and I get this headache and then I get these shooting pains. And I think it's from the meds now. I mean, I have this pain that happens every now. Well, more often than I like to admit. But, Gosh, I would like to say more things, but certain things I cannot say because that involves my real life, and I can't let someone stalk me even more. Isn't that crazy that I have to be so cautious? What's a gold mine? Oh, that's a little gold mine? Yeah, I thought, I could do a sex podcast just talking about, being pansexual or polyamorous, what those terms mean. I have a friend, she goes by the name of George, and she's a female. She just likes the name George. Don't ask me why. She's explained it a few times, and I'm like, uh-huh. I thought it would be fun of her and I doing a show, because my background's different, and her background's different, but they're both very alternative. Like, I'm not a regular, I guess what you would view as a regular female. When it comes to sexual things, I have an alternative lifestyle, or I've had an alternative lifestyle. It's kind of straight-laced now, but, like when I used to work as a dominatrix. I realize now that that was not the norm. I really thought it was the norm. I really thought all women were like that. And I'm like, what do you mean? You don't make him get down on his knees. I mean, just, come on. What type of woman are you? I'm just... I wish I could go back and talk to my 21-year-old self. She was so full of herself, I swear. Really? 6 figures? Yeah, well, I thought about that, and that I could do giveaways if people listen to the podcast. Like, I could send them like a $10 vibrator, I don't know. Just the fact that they won something, and I could send it to them. And these are brand new, still in the package, never been touched. I've had some toys that cost like almost $300, and just a simple vibrator. But it was just so silky, so silky. So, but yeah, I need to, like right now, I know someone's always saying that I'm on welfare. Well, I'm not. I'm not even on food stamps. And I really have to make my dollar stretch. It would be nice to get off of it. And then with the money that I make, and this is a free gift, the inventory. So, I don't know. Do I form an LLC? No, I did work as a dominatrix. I did. So, give me just a short little while. I may decide that my head's hurting too much. I'm drinking a lot of water to try to get, because I think it might be that I'm dehydrated, because the medicines do that, and it's a big warning, and like I'm trying to drink water as I talk. I just want to get rid of some of that stuff, and he just wants it off of his property. He has all this stuff on his property. He wants it off. Just take it away. Calgon, take me away. So, the question is, where do I put it in my apartment? If I have anybody over, oh my gosh, how am I going to explain all the sex toys there? They're going to think they've walked into a freak land. Come on. It's just crazy. Just crazy. So, Desert Rose, does Todd have his talk shoe on? I guess I'll have to wait a minute or two for her to respond. I know he was wanting Kings to call in. I like Kings. He kind of grew on me. First couple months that I knew Kings the dog, he made me nervous. A lot nervous. He was kind of flirtatious and a little bit forward with it. Now he's a lot more comfortable. Well, there's just so much of it. We're talking about a lot of, and there's clothes and outfits and, okay, he's not on yet. All right, well, I'm looking forward to it. Todd Morris is so talented. He really is. And he really cares about people. You can tell where a person's heart is. If they're self-absorbed, narcissistic bitch, then their heart is on the sinful things in life. And even if you look at the Ten Commandments,